I know I said next game I'd play is Baldur's Gate, but I got some plans for that coming up, so we're gonna skip that for now. I will be playing a clean run with that with a partner coming up soon. But today we're going to start with Hogwarts Legacy. I've not touched the game yet. That's a lie. I have some connection to this game. I was in charge of the QA team for part of the development, not all of it. I had left that company before they finished. So, uh, really early development. I worked on it a little bit, but I was in charge of the team, not actually a QA tester. So I didn't play it, but I did see gameplay and had some interaction with it in that way. But this will be the first time I do an actual playthrough and play myself. So let's get started. I set it up, did some setting changes. I really liked how they did the initial menu. The game opens up with an accessibility page and reads it to you, so that if you have uh, any problems, vision or hearing or anything, it's immediately taken care of. That's a really cool feature. I think that was really well done on their part. So let's get into it. We got our letter opened up here, and we're going to see what happens. This is starting from the beginning. So let's see. I had to do that quiz earlier, though. It said I'm Ravenclaw, so I'm going to stick with that. And it gave me a wand. So, oh, I forgot what kind of wood. Cherry wood? Maybe it'll come back up. We'll check. But it had a dragon core and stuff. So I was like, all right, I'll stick with that too. Okay, what are the chances they're going to have a panda hat for customization? I don't know. Let's go through. Let's see. Quite a mix. I do wish there was a little bit of organization in the character selection, like the base. Like it's extremely mixed up as far as like gender and everything. Which okay, I guess that's an inclusivity thing, but I always find it a little easier, at least, to sort through the menu when things are divided out. Wait, is it bow ties guy and? Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit because it's a skirt. Okay, I see. So bow ties. Hmm. I guess just this one. Let's see what we can customize though. Okay, face shape. I think that's similar to mine. Definitely have more of a square jaw when you know shave and everything, get all that out of the way. But with this, see, oh, it doesn't show you while you're going. You have to stop. Okay, I'm pale. I'm that pale. All right, we'll go there. Glasses? Hmm. No, I did get some glasses from online rewards. Uh, I guess just for connecting all the accounts and things. So we'll check those out later. But as far as these glasses go, I'm good. Haircuts. All right, here we go. Shaved. That's me. But we'll give him some hair to work with. He's younger. This is more. This is probably closer to the hairstyle I had when I was the age of these characters. I did do an undercut like this for a while too. Yeah, let's go with this one. I like it. Here's color. Oh, we're gonna have to go through each one. Okay. Okay, we get some funky colors. I like it. I did do a dark purple once. High school. It was it was darker than this though, but we'll do it. All right. Freckles. I do have some freckles. Moles. Oh, I see it move around. Okay. No, no, not like that. Hmm. My freckles were not so much. We'll keep them off. Section. Rosacea. Uh, bags under the eyes. Very me. At every stage of life. Clean, rosy cheeks. Very rosy cheeks. Very, very rosy cheeks. What is this? The nose? Yeah. Okay. So that one's just the nose. All over. Do that one. He looks a little tired. Just slight dark under the eyes. Again, very me. Scars. Oh, that's. I mean, that's terrible that he has a scar like that, but that's interesting design. Curious what that was from. Oh, they don't give you the lightning bolt. Okay. Like, no, you cannot make Harry Potter for this game. That'll burn. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. I mean, scars add character, I guess. Go with this little one, though. I don't want a big old scar. Yeah. Like, this could have been, like, falling off a bike when he was younger. Like, cut across his eyebrow or something. We'll go with that. Eye color. I think that's closer to mine. Yeah. Eyebrow color? Can we dye our eyebrows to be purple as well? Yeah. Okay, but that's not natural. A little bit darker. The darkest brown that they have. That, I guess. Okay. Oh, brow shape. Jeez. See if from the pictures I can see one that's. Oh, he did the cuts. The cut eyebrow like that is very popular here in Brazil for the gay community. Kind of like a signal. We'll do it. Got a scar on one side and cut eyebrows on the other. All right.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Okay, so instead of gendering the tone, you just have one and two.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust.
Okay.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Balanced gameplay, focused story, late challenges. Let's do normal. Must name your character. Oof. Okay. They have a witch or wizard dormitory. But I didn't. Am I wrong? I don't remember them calling them witches in the books. I thought they were all wizards. Both. Or, not, sorry, not both, but all the genders I thought were considered just wizards. I didn't think there was a separation. Ugh. Well, see. Uh, I don't know what I should do for main. Neuropandas sounds like a weird name for a wizard. But we can do the uh, pandas for the last name. Or Pan Us. There we go. Pandas. I like it. All right, let's start our journey.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
I have not.
I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig.
Also, yeah, why do I have a second-hand wand to start? Weird things.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of term
Off
feast
to
and a sorting
Hogwarts,
ceremony
okay.
to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you. Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Alright, putting the headset on so you all don't hear an echo. Warner Brothers. I worked on Gotham Knights and other games with Warner Brothers for a while when I did QA. It's pretty cool. Now, Avalanche, one of their directors is actually a personal friend of mine, and I'm curious to reach out to him once I actually do a good bit of playthrough. Him and his brother started the company, and they're still there. They've been doing a lot of stuff. They were owned by Disney for a little bit. Now they're owned by Warner Brothers. Pretty cool.
Just barely. And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Or have I?
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Start
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is
start as
not
a fifth
only an
year
exceptional
student.
teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr.
Okay.
Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
But the
Although
bank
I've yet to
doesn't
convince
work
my
anymore.
colleagues at the ministry, I believe he
Try.
is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence.
Oh,
I can only
someone's dead.
assume
That she had to get rid of it
Hmm.
quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot
Oh,
open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
I don't even see a glow yet. Oh, there it is.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not
Oh,
Hang on!
okay. Jeez.
The key!
Yeah, he didn't want us to touch it, but now he's like, oh, we gotta grab it. He only let us grab it to begin with, we would have had it. But no.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a
Okay,
bit.
I'm dying, apparently.
Take
Little
this.
health bar down
It's
bottom.
Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thanks for
That
the
stuff
potion.
will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air?
Yeah,
A
well,
typical dragon would
that,
never...
I wouldn't say that's a
Professor.
typical dragon. Did you see him?
Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
Settings real quick. Like, I see the game on stream, but on my screen, it just went away. What is going on? Game, see the game on the stream, but I can't play anything because it like went away. So weird. Like you can even see my mouse moving, but it's not selecting anything. I don't know. Nothing. Can't select anything. Can't do anything. Well, bug number one. Okay. Um, see if I can have it to a different screen. All right. I might have to close down the game, reopen it. Hopefully it saved everything. It's so weird that my mouse is on the stream. So I'm looking at the stream menu. It's there, and I see all the Hogwarts stuff, but I can't like click on it. Hmm. All right, let's let's reopen the game. So crazy. It was weird. You could hear the game, you could see it on my screen, but on my actual monitor, it was invisible. So, back up. Let's switch over. Harry Fader. This might take a minute. It did this earlier though. I wonder if it has to do this every time, or if it's just doing it because it crashed. Hmm. Hey Lily, thank you. Appreciate it. Uh, looks like we're gonna be your second guest. Bearing shaders. It's like halfway done. Some bad luck with games recently. Baldur's Gate crashed. This one, it didn't even crash because the game was still playing. It just like tabbed out or something. I don't know. All right, let's go back to the stream. It did save our character. Yeah, uh, Harry Potter's coming back. It just had a weird bug, so I had to close it down. But we're doing it. Come on, stream. Let's see, hold on. I swear, it never streaming never wants to be easy with anything. There we go. All right. Yeah, you haven't finished, right? You're playing on PlayStation, or all right? Let's go. Come on, Pan. Let's continue. All right. At least we get to start
Are you all
here.
right?
You don't have to watch the dragon again.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
This is where we're supposed to go from the key.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
Okay.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key.
I actually thought the guy teleported us somewhere, not the key. But hey, let's see.
How far did that port key take us? Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish
Yeah,
cave.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And
church.
I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to.
Okay,
If
so
you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
the idea: two wizards just died, and you have a new student
Mind your step.
who is joining the 5th years as a first year wizard somehow, and now you want to take him along on this dangerous adventure. Like, what? What is going on? Can I like investigate things? Oh, I can like knock over that base. Oh, it's not moving though. Can I like kick them off? Logic need not apply here. But I feel like even in Harry Potter, Like the whole premise was, oh my god, we have to like take care of the student until the final fight when they're like, no, students must like gather and die in the castle. But before that, Dumbledore was always like, oh my god, it's too dangerous.
Where do
Go
you
away.
suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
This guy,
Good
no.
question. Miriam spent years
This guy's
searching for
like,
evidence of a
I
long-forgotten
want to
form
take
of
you to
ancient
fight a
magic.
dragon. Let's go.
Ancient magic.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is
Go over
itself
the
a
edge.
stronghold of that ancient magic.
It
I
won't let me
don't
kick
know
the pot
where
over.
she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
I mean, there are definitely teachable moments
So,
when you have
why
to
was your wife
fight for
searching
your
for
life.
evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to
Okay.
understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
Okay.
Focus on the center.
Um, sure.
Excellent!
It's gonna be like a melt ice spell. Something. Use your camera to select an active target. Okay. Ah, I like the behind the back shots.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Yeah,
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
this is fun just by itself. I'm gonna be the great vase destroyer. There will be tales of my destroying ceramics.
Ah, up there.
It's like some weird achievement for breaking all of them too. Oh, fancy. What did I get? It opened it, but it didn't tell me what I got. Inventory I. No. I hit I and brought up the menu. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to make that jump. I feel like that's not a good idea.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Okay. Well, I was just curious what was in that chest.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
That would have been a good spell for you to teach me, sir.
Almost there.
Reparo. I feel like that's such a lazy spell chance.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Big old statue with a book.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
Is it supposed to be Dumbledore? Yeah, I'm just breaking all his stuff. Alright. If there's any more hidden chests.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be?
Let's go. I like the distortion of my face.
There's that glow again on the portal.
Compare a lot. It feels like it's useful. It just also feels like it's like a lazy name.
I don't believe it.
He's saying Merlin a lot. I didn't know Merlin was. Oh, oh, we're here.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, I recognize this area.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
Runs all around the game. Anyways, yeah, I didn't know he was actually part of the Harry Potter lore.
Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key.
Hey.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, is his wife that died? Wait, he seems
Stay close.
very calm considering his wife died. Then
After you.
was he? But it okay.
Keep your hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
But I feel like he would have been still like a legend. Oh, okay. No, it made it sound like it was recent because the guy was like, "Oh, she said the owl and this had this." Like,
How
I
many
was a
is
guy
there?
holding onto it for so long.
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak,
Weird
just
people.
beneath the main lobby, the vault you see now in the nearest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only
This is cool.
Great well-thought power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
This would be a fun ride.
You want to take a breath? A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now. How deep are we going? Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago.
Oh,
It resides in the deepest part of the bank.
yeah,
Settle in. We've quite a
that's right.
distance to go.
Hmm.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Okay.
Professor, the arm band that guard was wearing is glowing. Like the glow you saw in the porky container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
This bank is so big,
Here we are.
I feel like it would be hard to actually defend it. Like, the bigger it is, the harder, or the easier it would be for, like, people to get
When
in
was the last
somehow.
time this vault was accessed?
But,
A
okay.
goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
There's just... Oh, he didn't let me get it!
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Okay, there we go. Some gold. Okay. Probably what the other one gave me then.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Great.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady your wand, guided it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand motion. Oh, wait, okay, that was cool.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can
What is
see
that doll?
reveals the
That
way
is so
forward,
creepy.
then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Can't read the books for anything. Okay.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do.
But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I kind of want to explore. I feel like there's going to be
I see something up
chests.
ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Can we light the torches? No, but they are going to light up. I feel like because this is a big old ring.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling around.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I see the.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match.
No.
Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Hmm. Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay. Plus, it's light. Okay.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Gonna be like the chess game. Oh, cute. Protecto. Sometimes the names are like Latin based, and then sometimes they're just like the American word with O at the end.
Stay close!
That's true. Maybe it's
Professor!
just because of the way they say it. I don't know.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I
I
supposed to go?
could be able to light those up.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos.
Did not like that, but I do see something over here.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. Suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Hmm?
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Oh, I missed the indicator.
Protego. Stupefy.
Damage. Okay. Hmm. That was nothing to hit me. Yeah, Lumos what is Latin, I get that. Repair. I guess reparar is repair in Portuguese, but there's other words they can use.
Lumos.
Oh, okay. See if there's any chests around here first.
Revelio.
Yep.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Any others? Nope.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
First chest. Gotten a couple so far. Oh,
Revelio.
looked like someone was
Protego.
standing next to me for a
Lumos.
second.
Revelio.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go in. That's cool. You couldn't go from the backside. Don't be paranoid. No, it looked like there was a shadow there. But that was cool. Like, I went through the wrong side of the door and it didn't actually go anywhere. Then I had to go through the front. I like that. Little details, you know.
Revelio.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. That was it. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh, is this a dragon pox thing? It asked me something about dragon pox in a quiz, and it
There
looks like
you
that
are.
vial.
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder...
Okay, so not dragon pox.
Follow my lead.
Oh,
All is in place. The portkey is well hidden, perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can. Your Our ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting
Percival.
the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Of course.
If
I'm
that
not
be
just
so,
a normal wizard. I'm the one for these games.
seeing
You're just an everyday
the
wizard living
glow
your life.
around astonishing.
Yeah,
And perhaps George,
it seemed the
those
one. And
saints understand
like
why.
every time there's a problem, like, oh, that person gets.
Seems my
Okay.
reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here, and we can let bygones be bygones.
That's true. Yes.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I,
Yeah. I was gonna
I
say.
only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
The dude is leading a
I
revolution,
have patience for
and
traitors.
your
Now,
rules, that's what you're worried about?
where were we?
I'm
Like,
not giving you anything.
Hmm. Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
magic gloves, okay. Oh, well, that's cool. Is that gonna crush him?
Oh. 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 Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be.
Goodbye.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the
Thing we kept.
locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Oh, there. Cue the music.
Come, we have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Yeah, I'm apparently Ravenclaw, so send me there. Per the test. Mhm. I don't know if they had the same on PS4 when you played, but on PC you can link your Harry Potter fan account, and when you do, it gives you a whole quiz. And the quiz told me I'm Ravenclaw, and it already got a wand for me. So I don't know if that's going to carry over because it wanted it to link it. It'd be cool if it did because it would make sense that way. We'll see. It was a whole quiz of like, what items would you save? What are you afraid of? All these different things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it would. It would be pretty cool for the wand too, because it was a simple wood wand, but it had a dragon core, and I'm curious to see what that means. That is brittle
Good.
though,
We haven't
which
missed the sorting
that
ceremony.
worries me.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ready
don't
for the
warn
sorting
the
ceremony?
school. Don't warn the people that could protect you. Okay.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Wait, there we go.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't
Yeah,
you?
so weird the
You
age thing.
come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations.
See, okay, they're doing a quiz though. Still,
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Hmm, indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Hmm, you're clever
mm,
indeed.
okay,
You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
okay, so it did keep it. Oh, but you can choose too. Huh. No, but I'm gonna let's go. Only fair to do what was chosen for me.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
Just
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Well, I guess this is
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year.
well
I
before
may
the
be a
series,
challenge,
right?
but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common
So
room.
we're probably not
It's
going
a
to meet
silver riddle to enter.
Potter's
Won't be of
parents.
much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Because this is like a generation even older than that.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A
The,
ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
yeah, so it wouldn't be his parents. We might meet his grandparents some way. But okay. No, that's cute. Contraband. So streams like you.
This should be interesting.
Okay, can't go that way.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in the fifth year. Someone was trying to come up with something.
Wonder if it'd open if I kept spinning. But no.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could. Ah! That is not how that. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
Okay.
Can't see too much in the day.
I don't know this guy either.
Except for
Thacker?
stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Serious.
I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Okay. So wait, I'm in Ravenclaw. Is there an Amit in each of the
Seven Witches is my
groups, or
favorite.
is he only
At least I get to choose
Ravenclaw? Like, does he change with
Not
you?
right either. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Okay, that's cool.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I
They're
don't think
garlic.
Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a
I want to know
Hogwarts
more about
graduate
Professor
than a
Garlic.
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Don't know why the common room.
See? Quite the
I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
I want to talk to the ghost. I can't. Okay. What is this? House chest. Why is it in the chair? They need to fix that.
Have you ever visited outside of Hogwarts? Some nice shops to be found.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Practicing my magic here. I'm spinning a globe.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. What?
The 12 bucks, that's cool. This is your wizarding level, let's see your okay. Do I different busts and things. I mean, I'm gonna do it to everything. Every statue I walk up to.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Then why are you wasting my time? Oh, what is this? Roll.
Revelio.
Okay. It's gonna be some kind of key to open something, right? Oh, yeah. I saw two of them. I figure you have to do the right combination and stuff.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Math to open. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm an hour and a half into the stream and still doing tutorials.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Goblins in there?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Yes, please. Yeah,
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
I know those
A
other
lot to
questions.
absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Trust her more than Pig. Keep it a secret for now.
Sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Do they
Speaking
just
of the
like
devil,
throw things at
Professor
you and hope
Fig,
you survive?
your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I want to play. I don't want a
Good luck
tutorial
today.
anymore.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
That's all I want. I want to go to Hogsmeade to get my wand and stuff.
It's good to see you, Professor.
I guess we'll
And
play
you.
through until
I
then.
was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
Yeah,
I don't know where this
it's
path
just the
may lead
ADHD
on
kicking and
me.
going.
It may require a
Tutorials.
bit more ability.
I don't know why it was. for this quest. Go there first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
My family has a gobstone.
Revelio.
Hmm. No idea. Don't think they'll beat you. Oh, did I? What? No. Okay. That could be 10. Could be. Where's the second one? Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like 21 minus 11, so 10. So the feather could be 9. Could be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. And then I have to figure out the other number. Yeah. No, don't send it. I do want to find it. It's like Sudoku, kind of. Like you just figure out what you're missing. What is that symbol of? What is that? Oh, it's like a monster's head. Okay. But where's the other one? Because it needs 2 locks. Alright, I'll find the other one later. Keep going. That's the one that was upstairs? Okay. Potions class. Oh, is there loading? Ah, You have to target the little spot. Okay.
Revelio.
Heard a ting. There was a symbol. There was blue there for a second. Yeah. I need a
Lumos.
certain spell. Something with like a plant or fire, maybe?
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay. I think we have to come back to that when I learn more spells. Oh, there's something here. Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw the little symbol, so. Level 1 lock. Am I not level 1? No, I know, I need to learn.
Revelio.
Level 1 lock picking, I guess. Nice. Another flame. Ooh, maybe. Is this going to be a person? Is it going to be a shapeshifter? Okay. Oh, it's going to be something weird.
Revelio.
No secret wall. Okay. Another courtyard. Why does it keep pinging like that? Oh, there's a
Sure is
chest.
in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how.
An Iron Maiden? That's not. What? Patronus. Not right. Okay.
Lumos.
I probably don't have a spell for this either. Yeah, okay. Ooh, what are you? Okay. One of these years ago. Oh, I got poison gas or something? Okay, let's not go there. This whole area is like dangerous. I thought for a second the skeleton was going to be playing violin.
Revelio.
Picture. No info? Oh, it's just a burning witch, I guess. Mm, oh, cup of tea before class. Sure.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Mm. Yeah, what are these eyeballs? This will be a long stream.
Is that all you've got? Well, fine.
quiet.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Okay.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the
Unspeakable.
heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Those whose name shall not be said. Is that an unspeakable?
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Easy. Stupid Dago. Complication. Levioso. Nothing lucky about it. For your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Don't call me stupid, Sis Adept.
Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duels. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Okay, not
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot,
space.
and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I feel like that kid's not going to do much. Just going to be a trickster.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Okay. I don't have the lock picking
Oh,
yet.
I'm not much for dueling.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be
Nice.
so deft with clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
That's your Slytherin game, friend? Okay. He seems like an awful influence on you. Unsanctioned club.
Revelio.
I'm a good kid.
What are you up to now?
We're quite fortunate the school's so
I don't know. Going to Charms, I guess. Wait, did I miss? Oh, it's up there, I guess. That was awful, awesome, got it.
Revelio.
There's that mirror again. Curious to find out what those are. Kitty. There's a lot of kitties around here. But that was a weird meow. It's a very pleasant picture of a three-headed dog. Usually it's fire and brimstone.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a mirror quest. Okay. Am I in the ladies' bathroom? Wait, what? Okay, so you can use the bathroom. Sure. Oh, you just flush it. Okay. Okay. Are all the pipes different? So weird. I was gonna say blood. Nope, none of these. Boys' bathroom. Journals and Oh, there's the eyeball one though. No, I was gonna pick it up and throw it. How does that work? No crazy potions? Nope. Okay.
Revelio.
Interesting. Where's this class? How high up? Go upstairs. Yeah. No, I figured there's gonna be someone with his eyes because they're in a few places.
Professor
Did
Ronan
you
tends to
see
go on a bit.
Claire's hair today?
We sometimes have to remind
It's a
him to finish the
color-changing
lesson.
charm on it.
Oh, no
Some of
scroll.
us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Sharp
Oh.
making faces behind his back. It was awful. Not to mention losing so much.
Leviosa.
Hmm.
Yes,
Lumos.
we had a round of
Yep.
goblins in the
Okay.
common room. Is it save us catching cold outside?
Let's see if there's
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it,
Oh
the
god.
Minister for Magic was
We got the
Albert
Mad
Booth.
Hatter up
No,
here.
it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who
Peeves.
says you're telling
You're
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold
Okay,
attack.
so
Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
this
Stop
one's a
it,
little
Peeves. You'll
easier.
get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Okay,
And
so
you're wrong anyway.
one of those
Professor
5
Black.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack,
equal
but
2.
you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Hmm. Okay. Wait, could the unicorn be 2? Is the unicorn in here? No. Okay, the unicorn is not 2. Hmm. Interesting. This one I feel like would be an easier one to solve. I'll have to come back to it. Oh, where am I going? I'm supposed to go to Charm. Oh, why are you glowing?
Revelio.
Oh, you're the same statue. I need a different. Wait, is it? It is! There we go. Yeah, I don't know when you say key if it's like an actual, like you find a key code or if you just figure it out yourself. I feel like I can figure it out if I want to spend a little bit of time here, but I do not. In my wand. Then prevent all the kitties. Bean cap. Okay. Alright, Charms class. Let's see what you got.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
This seems pretty useful. Wonder if I fail those, if there's like a little video of it failing.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
They're pretty easy, but I'm curious if there would be like a little cutscene of like you trying it and something else happening, or we're going outside. Okay.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Right closer, tap the sign key. Okay, so I have to hit the same button.
Splendid!
Oh,
That's it!
yeah, you better stop. That's all it kept trying to roll a little bit.
Control there.
Ah,
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Faster than the last one. 50. She's gonna keep my butt this round. No, no, I didn't mean to hit. Okay, well, 30. It's still moving on to 50. Give me my points. I'm gonna have to fight her again. Changed to 50 though. That was cool. No,
Keep trying.
I swear the ball like sped up. That was weird. What? Okay, hold on. Go again. I don't know what that was.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Alright. What did you do?
I think we are well past
Okay.
interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Hmm.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Okay. Come on, keep going.
That's it.
Watch this.
Oh, oh,
Oh no.
oh. Come on, come on. There we go.
Nicely done. Let us see this. There we go.
Thanks for the follow. It doesn't matter what I get on this ball because I win. So, let's see. Doing good, man. Uh, Playing Harry Potter for the first time.
Remarkable.
We've been streaming for about 2 hours now, so going a little long. But we're gonna stop soon. We're gonna get to pick up
Very
our
good,
wand.
both of you. Well done.
After we pick up our wand, we'll pause for the day and pick up tomorrow. Appreciate it.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Well,
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
yeah, I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
It's good. I'm enjoying it so far. I think Baldur's Gate is still my top one for this year so far, but we'll see. I'm going to be streaming a bunch of different games. Harry Potter, I'm doing solo. Baldur's Gate, we're going to do with campaign with another person sometime. Yeah, going to be a lot of different streams going on.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So, yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
That name is just hilarious to me. Wagadu. I can't take that serious. I mean, Hogwarts, if you actually think about it, is kind of a silly name too.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Okay. No wands. That's interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more
Like,
instinctive. Not to mention quite
hold on
as
one sec,
effective
guys.
one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems
Blake,
very
come
dramatic.
here. Mute me for a second. Uh, what's up? Let's save it something. Yeah. No one ever. I just want to talk.
Well, you'd be
You
using
wanted
upon
to speak with
clothing
me,
to be
Professor?
precise,
I did.
You know
I
fresh
trust
work
your
will be-
first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Appreciate the offer, Thomas. The stream will be changing soon anyway. Like you said, I'm planning to grow it and have co-hosts and things with us. So the brand itself will be changing pretty soon. But I do appreciate that you want to offer help. But I don't think it's going to be necessary at the moment.
Revelio.
So I can open locks.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Gotcha. Well, thank you for reaching out.
Gareth Weasley will be better.
If something comes up, I'll keep you in mind for that. But right now, the stream's a little small to be doing all of that right now, but you never know.
Revelio.
But every time I hear that ting, I'm like, what did it activate? Where is it? I don't even know where I'm supposed to go, actually. I'm running around at this point. Astronomy Tower. Oh, neat. Talk about coming here. You'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had, in fact, been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. Seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating. Looking for those things all the time. Propose calculating the position of Yeah. Okay. Frustratingly, and like I did that I had to continue using the pseudonym as a gentleman scholar, also find it rather than a secret identity irks me. I'm so looking forward to our trip later to Jafar and Harmon. I'm sure we shall have. I do hope we are well. Creep that. Okay. Yes. Anything? You gotta go find Weasley, I think. Like, see any side quests. Go to Weasley. Oh, there might be a teleport down there, right? Yeah, there we go. I don't have to run through all those stairs anymore.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I was just gonna say, did that plant move?
Revelio.
It, in fact, did. Okay.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
I'll
Excuse, Deke.
if you can do PP as a time saver. Yeah,
There you are.
yeah, for sure. I do want to export. Thomas, let me do that after the stream, so I
I
don't
trust your
interrupt
first classes went well?
what's going on.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much.
I'll send you a
Professor Beckett
message
and Ronan.
when I
Seems
get off.
Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Oh, am I gonna lie to her again?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've
She's
asked
gonna
the
get mad.
professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor
Okay.
Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Yeah, I just feel
You've
like
managed your classes well with the Great
Blind
Wand,
might not be so
but you'll
much
find the magic
Ravenclaw,
you cast with your own wand to be far
but
superior.
I guess it's okay. Hufflepuff would be the one that don't lie. Let's just go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Not really. I just had one class with them. All right, let's take
Let's go
Natty.
with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
Yeah.
And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Dr. Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Yeah,
Rookwood.
A rather unsavory
I
lurker.
think that's the
Better to
extreme.
avoid him
You
at
have
all
Hufflepuff that
associates,
would
including his
lie,
right-hand
Slytherin that
resort,
would
Theophilus
immediately lie,
Harrow, if you can. Once you've finished
Gryffindor and
Professor Ronan's
Ravenclaw
assignment,
in the
your
middle.
friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Hmm. Okay.
Revelio.
What secrets do you have in here? Good one. Nope, come back here. Let's. Oh, that was a chest. Okay.
Rebellion.
A lot. I feel like I'm going to be sneaking around lockpicking a lot of stuff. That's what I was thinking. Is like, guys did like see uh, big TV too while we're here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed, I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
It's already answered you. I will do it after the stream.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
I saw a bunch of flying pages while we were walking around earlier.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Nope. But not looking at it.
Brilliant.
Oh, that was it.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms.
Alright,
Let
that
us
was
give the
basic.
old mending charm a try then, shall
Just
we?
two.
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh, I didn't see that the key changed. Thomas, no. Sorry. I will try to talk to you on here, but I'm not giving out my Discord information. I just don't do that.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Okay. That was fun. Level 4. How do we go to Hogsmeade then?
thought I'd impress God.
Billy, if you lagging a bit today, doing I saw that woman's head over there. That needs me to go down. I came to the wrong area then. That's interesting.
Leviosa.
Hmm.
Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
I don't think stop fire at the moment. Something. Why did it just a battle magic in the library? Okay. Someone seeking the restricted section. See that? Look out for her.
Revelio.
I like that though. Ban magic in the library as I use magic to find the note. Okay, so that's the restricted section, I guess? Yep. Alright, let's go figure out a way to get downstairs. I'm surprised there wasn't a blue flame in here. Wait, why was that?
Revelio.
Oh, she's floating in.
Can't say I find it too distracting myself.
Go downstairs. Yeah, I think this is the way. Ooh. That's okay. Hey, open back up. You got a fedora. Nothing about this statue. Surprised?
No better feeling than the wind in your hair.
Yeah, what is this cat? Wooden cat. Okay. Not real.
Revelio.
Yep. Oh, are they? It hasn't told me anything about inventory yet, either.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
This inventory earlier. I hate property. So that's cool. I swear. No, I don't want glasses. Okay, so these. I see. So different colors. The a bit bulky, but okay. Level 5. I don't have any of the stuff I got from the special one. I might be waiting. Okay, that's cool. Because like the gloves, I like the appearance, but clearly they're not powerful. Oh, I see. There's a change appearance. Okay. Ah, so you can turn it off. Oh, this is where the items come in from. The shop, the collection. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna wear the item. Or that. I do have a hat like that. Oh god, no. Not that one. Hats. Appearance. Different scarves. I do. Oh, that one's cute. And smaller. I like the purple. I like the gray too. The gray's huge. Let's keep the gray. Oh, I like the belts. Yeah, let's keep the gray. Yeah. That's very mystical. Ooh, this is the dark arts set. Oh, I like that one. What's it called? House Fanatic. Oh yeah, this is one for linking the Harry Potter fan thing. This one. Charmed Professor. Oh, an overcoat instead of a robe. We're going into town? Maybe. Did we put the hood up? Yeah, it's a cool outfit, isn't it? I mean, it would change depending on your house, too. You know, let's wear this one for now. But I wanted, I'm curious about, like, there's a hood. I'd wear a hood around. Cool. Like, you can't even see the outfits. Um, Maybe we'll like the outfits more than the robes. Like the skulls on the go to the yeah. Yeah, some outfits do change. Like this is specifically from the house when I did the quiz, so that would change to your sneak. Lilac. Okay. I don't like the sleeves on this one. I like the vest. That's I don't like the simple one the most. Yeah. The simple one with the robe over it, I think will look nice. Although some of these robes turn off the outfit completely. These two are the set. This robe and this outfit are like a set together. The jacket. We're going out to town. Looks like we're going to town.
Hello, looking for me?
Rebellion.
Alright, yeah, let's go to town,
Natty,
get our
I
wand.
hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
She's cool, I like her. I like that they included more diversity, let's say, in the characters. They're not all British.
Rebellion.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
And someone's
The
got a
timing
crush.
of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Do you think a little girl might find geranium?
There's gotta be a chest in one of these, like, gardens. It's such an obvious thing.
Rebellion.
No? Okay. Well, can I pick the flowers? Yeah, no, I get it, but, like, there would be some diversity in it. Like she said,
I
she's
can't
a
tell you
transfer.
how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
Rebellion. I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Gathering time. Yeah, I thought I could, but it didn't give me an option to pick up any plants. The cast a
That's one.
spell. Thought, no, breath out of the school. Gonna show me about. I think she's glitched in the wall, but my god, the flies are talking. Um, nah. Nope. Moonstone. Okay. Nat's having some issues.
Leviosa.
Repair.
Rebellion.
Nope. Alright, maybe if I run away. It's just, yeah, it's just gonna say I'm too far. Yeah, I saw the moonstones. Let's see if this. Oh, no, you're not moving it. Okay, let's let it fail, and then maybe she'll get unstuck. You abandoned. Try again. Oh, don't make me start from the beginning, though. Come on. We made it through the gate. I want to make it. I don't know why she got stuck in a wall. Ah, okay, come on.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
If she wants to ask me out on a
I
date.
cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade
Family,
is
like a
beautiful this
researching
time of year.
family or something.
Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here.
Oh, that's interesting.
I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
Oh yeah, I already
They are
gathered.
interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
2 flies. Okay, great.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard
Oh,
rumors that hippogriffs had been
they're cute.
spotted nearby.
Uh, Sleeping toadstools.
You think Poppy's already seen the
Oh, that's
hippogriffs?
cute.
Absolutely. France Hoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off
Mm,
limits to students,
yep.
as the name implies.
Part that already went by?
Wish I could sneak into the other common.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do
Also,
you finally feel settled?
I still
feels
miss
weird that we're
Gringotts,
running
but
there.
it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
But
Like
when
the
it
school
comes
doesn't
to
have
it,
some
I want to
connection
know more about Africa.
right
Learning
to
enough about the
Hogsmeade
walls
somehow.
of the mountains lasts me a lifetime. I want to hear about the Serengeti.
Oh, there's some kind of animal paw print up here. Am I gonna die? What are you? Husky? Did I kill it? Oh, nope. Yeah. No, I just meant, like, I'm surprised Hogwarts doesn't have, like, a
He's the
mirror,
Hogwarts caretaker.
a
Looks
Hogsmeade.
a bit worse for wear.
You would think it's
Hello,
probably the
Mr.
most
Moon.
traveled.
Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss on I. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr.
Husky.
Moon?
I mean, guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Okay.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have
Oops.
never seen him in such a state.
More
Nearly
moonstone.
there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy
Okay.
to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend.
Revelio. I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
There's books. I guess.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here.
Spice and get our wand first, and then we'll stop there and explore Hogsmeade in the next stream.
Merlin's blooming beard, not a Kim.
I'll be right with.
This is fun.
It's you. Just a moment, please. Ah,
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you. Truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
I think it said the one I made on the quiz was 13 inches.
Well, go ahead, swish.
Yeah.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Okay, so that's why.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. perhaps.
There we go.
Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
Mhm.
Let's give this one a try.
Never fails. Except when he
Looks
does.
like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here.
Yeah,
Take
eventually,
it.
right? Yeah. See? He was close. Mine does have a dragon heartstring 13 inches. He wanted a little bit more. But it's brittle. That's the weird thing. It can't be good. Harry, I like that. What is this? Oh, you can customize the look even though.
How intriguing.
Ah, I figured it was like automatic when it looked.
Curious indeed.
Right, one per hour.
How intriguing.
Okay. Potted
Curious
wood,
indeed.
ringed wood. I like the spiral. Oh, spiral cheese.
How intriguing.
Really?
Curious indeed.
Do soft spiral. I like that one. Makes me think of like a unicorn horn. Yeah, let's go with black. I like that. Oh, you can
How
change.
intriguing.
No, I'm gonna keep it. This is what it gave me in the quiz. And it gave me a heartstring. So range, consistent, or powerful.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
That's what it gave me in the quiz. So let's go.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
Okay.
Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Okay. Let's save in. Okay. Well, that was almost 3 hours of Harry Potter, starting off from scratch. We got her up to our wand. Then, yeah, taste the power words. Yeah. Next stream will be exploring Hogsmeade. So we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but We'll be on tomorrow, touring the town. Probably won't be 3 hours like this one was. I just really got into it because it's a new game. But yeah, see you all next time. And butt kicking. Yes, hogs meat and butt kicking. Peace.